Hello and welcome to the daily Dumpia news. Yes.
I'm here.
News. He's being added to SoulCalibur 6?
I think this is what Namco looks like right now. They're just so smug about the fact that they haven't bothered to announce the next DLC character.
Oh dear.
It's been like what, 4 months since they announced Amy, right?
I can check.
Yeah, I think it was like 15th of February, something like that.
16th, but yeah.
Yeah.
Eesh, yes. Ooh, that's longer than I thought.
Who do you think the next DLC character will be?
Hilda.
Who do you think the next DLC character will be?
Cassandra.
Oh, good guess. You know, I have a theory as to why they haven't announced her.
Okay.
I think she's on some kind of vacation, to be honest. I think that makes sense.
Sectus?
Hmm?
Care to explain why you're here?
Yeah, I'm also on a vacation, you know.
Are you part of the SoulCalibur lore?
Yes.
What is your full name in the universe?
Trying to think of something funny. I can't think of anything funny. I'm sorry.
You're too distracted by this commissioned artwork.
I like this sword and shield. Very, very impressive.
They're very good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize they made it of rubber.
Yeah, I just noticed that too.
I might use this for streams I do in the future if they ever actually release Cassandra for SoulCalibur 6 one of these days.
She will eventually, somehow, maybe, kinda, perhaps make it in?
It would be nice.
Unless they completely lost all the work they made for her.
We have news!
I don't know news.
So can you guys translate this? It would be really nice and convenient for me.
Nope.
Q.
No, I can't.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Q,
Wait, they're adding
okay.
Q from Street Fighter 3?
And maybe Star Trek?
Do-do-do-do.
Okay, yeah, but
I don't know much about Star Trek. I'm sorry.
but seriously, though, they had this Q&A some days ago in a Japanese stream, and they said a bunch of stuff. I'll just go to the most interesting thing they said. They're like, this presentation was later translated on their official website, and they had this. You want to read this out loud, Mr. Ice Wave?
In rare cases, the color of the health gauge will not change despite the guard gauge is full. Please fix it. This problem will be fixed at the same time when out next update. What?
Yes,
The
that's
sixth
English.
download content is released. We apologize to you all for the inconvenience. We also released the version 1.42 update patch on 19th June 2019. Please wait for a while as we will address the confirmed problems in the sixth download content.
Are you guys hearing this?
Yeah, I was hearing myself, yes.
Yeah.
6th download content, next update.
Yes.
I think this is implying the next patch of the game will be DLC.
The Cassandra patch.
Does seem to be implying that, yeah.
So, if we then go back and look at past history, they've released 1 or 2 patches for the game every single month since the game got released, except for April. April was the one month where they released no patches, but besides that, it's always been 1 or 2 patches each month. Is it then just safe to say she will get released in July?
Yeah, I would say so. I would hope so, but Sectus, please stop that.
You'd
Make it
think
very...
so.
The correct answer is yes. Say yes. Rabbit.
That looks really creepy.
Say yes, Rabbit. Well, I say yes. I think, I don't know, we need some kind of hope, right?
We do.
Oh dear.
It sounds like it, yeah.
I think...
Hopefully it will be in July and not like... But I'm a little worried that they might just not update it in July and instead wait till August and reveal her at EVO and they'd be like, oh yeah, and she's out like now. Like do that kind of drop.
Drop it.
Because I remember Capcom in 2018 for Street Fighter V, like they were quiet for a long time, and then at Evo, they were just like, oh yeah, and like G is out now. Oh, and Sagat is out now. Like they just did a double drop. So,
Well, I have an idea when it might happen in July.
Okay.
During the same presentation, they announced this. A tournament happening in Tokyo,
Oh.
21st of July, 2019.
Sure, they're not just gonna add Red Bull.
That would be weird.
I mean, Street
Wait,
Fighter 5 got it.
I don't know. I mean, it's being organized by an elephant. So maybe that sounds a bit haphazard.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Is that Cassandra's alternate costume?
Oh God. Well, I'd be okay with it, I think.
It's very pink.
So yeah,
That's-
yeah.
I did not know about this, so that's nice.
Yeah, I think this was revealed for the first time during this presentation.
Very good.
Yeah. So so another thing they announced during this presentation is that they're hosting this this character creation contest on a Twitter.
Uh-oh.
I have been making
Oh,
some
man.
completely original creative characters for that contest. I thought I'd show them off.
Oh boy.
So here we go. This is my original character called Cassandra.
Is she spelled with 1 or 2 S's?
It's one S.
Okay,
think.
good.
Yeah, it's I like this one. I think I'm pretty creative.
I mean, I feel you got inspired from somewhere.
No, it's great. It's my OC.
OC don't steal.
Yeah. But I made more characters. You shouldn't steal those either, by the way. I also made this character, which I like to call Cassandra.
Oh, she's from some old Namco franchise. That was only released in Japan, I believe.
No, she's my character. This is another character I made, Cassandra.
1 or 2 S's.
2.
I feel like they already had someone in SoulCalibur 2 and 3 and 4 that was called Cassandra with 2 S's. I'm just having a hunch here.
Okay, this character isn't completely original. This is based on unused Cassandra concept art from SoulCalibur 2.
Oh.
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 And then I also made this, which is more loosely based on unused concept art from SoulCalibur 3, I think it was.
I kind of like that. It's like a night vibe.
I kind of struggled a little bit to figure out like a good emblem to use. I tried to replicate this emblem on the shield, but that was impossible, so I just went with this.
I know that feeling all too well.
Can you tell how the emblem is created? Is it super obvious?
No, I wouldn't say it's too obvious for me.
Oh wait,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
it's
no.
a 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2 5s like flipped and rotated.
Well, it fooled me.
Oh yay! I can fool people! Yay!
I'm a dum-dum.
Oh dear.
But one interesting thing about this contest thing is that it ends 21st of July. That date is everything! That date is everything!
Significance.
Does that mean I should make like a bunch of Hildas so Hilda makes it in?
Sure. Do you know the reward for this? Like the grand prize for this contest?
No.
You get added to the credits of the game.
Oh.
So if
I
I
mean,
win,
is,
I can say that I created SoulCalibur 6.
Creative director FluffyQuack
Is-
produce.
Is SoulCalibur 6 turning into a crowdfunded game post-launch?
Yes.
Probably.
If you make it Insectus, what name will you have in the credits?
Cassandra. Actually, I think they said in the rules that it will be whatever name you have chosen as display name on Twitter.
Ooh.
Tutaroo.
Tweet.
Tweet.
So yeah, so I think the most likely places we'll see an announcement is either, as we mentioned, like the Tokyo Battle stage, 21st of July. There's also Comic-Con late July, which is kind of happening at the same time as the Tokyo Battle stage. So I'm going to say there's actually no chance it'll happen at Comic-Con because I feel that tournament is much more likely.
Yeah, tournament seems more likely because that's full on focused on SoulCalibur. So
Yeah, and
unless they have like some SoulCalibur panel at Comic-Con that I don't know about.
well, yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like some kind of tournament makes more sense. Like that's how they announced, for instance, Amy. I also feel like they will do it someplace where Okubo will be. So I kind of feel like if he tweets, "I am going to Tokyo," like that's kind of obvious. Oh yeah, it'll happen there.
I'm going to the nearby bar. He's gonna announce her at a bar.
You know, that's kinda how the SoulCalibur 6 community has been acting lately. Whenever like he tweets anything, the
Oh,
entire community goes like, "Oh, they're gonna announce it! It's happening! It's happening!" So yeah. And then finally, which I hope isn't the case, 4th of August is the day we'll get the EVO finals.
Ooh.
I don't hope I hope that's not the case, because I feel like if they announce Cassandra at EVO, that means they will not be announcing Season Pass 2 at EVO.
Yeah, I would like Evo to be that because I want this game to get more seasons. I will. That's a hope I'll always have with me because it's really good.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would be into that. I would say rad to that.
I would say radical.
I can talk more about this stuff. I can.
Oh, you can translate it now?
Yeah. I'll just translate. It's stop changing. I'll just translate this on the fly. So they talked a lot in this Q&A thing, and I wrote some notes. For instance, they addressed like complaints from the community about the characters. They listed like the top 5 characters people had complained about, either requesting buffs or nerfs. I think mostly nerfs, and those characters were 2B, Ivy, Nightmare, Amy, Siegfried, and Aswell.
My boy's safe. Well, Siegfried isn't, but Keeling is. But yeah, I can understand why those. Well, Amy, I haven't seen her. Like, I haven't seen like super top players use her yet, so I don't know how crazy she can get. But the others, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, I haven't played the game much lately, but whenever I check Reddit and other places, I do feel like characters like Ivy, Nightmare, and
Ivy?
Siegfried.
Ivy, is that your second OC?
I feel like those 3 characters people complain about all the time.
Yeah, Nightmare and Ivy are not fun to fight. And 2B, it just sort of doesn't stop. Like, she string that goes into this string that goes into this string that goes into that and this and that, and it's just like, can I make a move today or do I have to wait?
Yeah, she has endless strings. She kind of plays like a character action character rather than a fighting game character.
Makes sense.
But yeah, they mentioned more stuff. For instance, they acknowledged that Reversal Edge can slow down the pacing of a match, and they're looking into ways to like try to address that somehow.
Very good, very good.
They want to add more stages to the game, but it's something they say would take a lot of time and money.
Cowards!
And
I'll fund you! Kickstart them all! I'll donate!
Oh no.
And they say that they would want to have crossplay in the game, but it's not something which is practical for them to implement.
Oh
well.
Sadness.
Well, at least they gave an answer.
Okay. I'll just post a link to the whole QA, like those are all the notes I wrote from it.
I'll go weep.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I have a big revelation for you guys. A hot exclusive.
Okay.
I managed to
I'm
hack
listening.
into Namco computers.
Oh.
And I know what they have planned for Evo.
Oh, really?
Yes. I need help.
Okay.
Ice Wave.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can help me reenact the announcement which will happen at Evo in 1 month.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking you'll do the voice of Okubo, and I can try to do the voice of the other characters.
Oh,
What?
how does Chocobo sound again? I don't want to be too mean.
Just do your best, whatever voice.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start this. So I think Okubo is the first one to talk.
Hello there, everybody. Ugable here.
Yeah, there's a script here. There's a script here. You can follow the script.
Wow, the grand finals were intense. I had no idea how they in me to become the grand champion of SoulCalibur 6. Anyway, I'm sure all of you are anxious to know what DLC character we'll be announcing here. Any guesses?
Here we go. It's my time to shine. This is it. Namco somehow didn't forget about me when making the story mode. Surely that means they've chosen me as DLC character.
Oh no.
Rar, grar, rar, orf. How come there's no cake to eat during this victory ceremony?
Good question. I don't know.
I hope Harada received the gold bar bribe I sent him. Oh wait, who makes SoulCalibur again? Oh well, maybe I'll make it to Tekken 8. I'll make sure to impress the casting director with my Mokujin cosplay.
Mokujin's even in 7. And the DLC character is... It's...
Bye.
It's Fluffy the Suck Puppet. We're also proud to announce the second season pass, which will feature Thomas the Tank Engine, Garfield, Cookie Monster, and me, Okubo.
This isn't a Skyrim mod, goddammit.
Cookie. Cool. Does this mean I get free lunch? I'm feeling peckish.
I'm not buying you lunch.
And there we go. That's how Evo will play out. It is confirmed.
So you're flying to Evo just to be there on stage for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for like a minute and then I'll leave.
I feel like my puppet's expression is very, very apt right now because I'm skeptical about these announcements.
I mean, I do feel there is a certain. I do feel something that's a little off here.
I kind of feel like this would be a good season pass, to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, for a Skyrim mod, yes.
Like for your memes, like if you play Resident Evil 2 and you want Mr. X to be Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I would admittedly play as Cookie Monster.
Thomas the Tank Engine voiced by David Hayter.
Oh no, I take it all back.
Toot, Colonel.
Cancel it.
Toot.
We have more news.
Ah, hair alphas! Oh god!
I'm sorry for scaring you, Icewave.
I'm not sure what's worse, the hair alphas or the something about the shininess of this mascot seems wrong.
It is meant to be like a blow up version. Like it's not an actual costume. It's like a stand-in thing.
But yeah, the news is actually not this. The news is this. Someone noted that the Steam database entry for Tekken 7 got updated with 3 new DLC entries.
Great.
So, well, I mean, I don't know what the DLC would be, but it very much confirms they're working on new stuff for Tekken 7.
I have a guess as to one of them.
What?
One of them, I think, is going to be Bruce, because people found animations of his added in a recent patch, and Josie could activate them. And they were like his idle stance and everything, so yeah, I feel like he might be one of them.
Is that something she could normally activate, or did people have to like mod it to see them?
People had to like mod it in. Like they had to use some tool to view them.
It does seem like it would be smallish compared to the first 2 season passes.
Yeah, it could be like 3 character drop on like day 1 or something, and then scattered out, because Anna and Lei, they dropped on the same day.
Hmm.
And then Marduk and Armor King took a while longer, and then Julia took a while longer than Negan.
You don't think it would be 2 characters and 1 like season pass thing? Because they did have like season pass 1, season pass 2.
Oh yeah, good call. Well, okay, so yeah, it could be 2 characters dropping again, and then like the other. It's probably going to be a 6-character pass again.
Do you think 6 characters?
Yeah, I think that'll be it because they're probably going to do a lot of legacy characters, and since they don't really touch up the animations, they're probably pretty quick to put in.
I looked up when they added the entries for the second season pass, and they were all added at the same time around June last year. I don't know.
Well then.
Do they have that many legacy characters to add anymore? They have that.
Oh boy, we have plenty.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if you ignore some clones, because there are a bunch of clones they haven't added yet.
That's
right?
true. Okay, so if we if we ignore clones entirely, we have Wang, we have Bake, we have Bruce,
Oh, yeah.
we have Kunimitsu. She used to be a clone, but Tag 2 they decloned her quite a bit so she actually stood on her own. I'm trying to think a bit more. Tag 2's roster was insane. Ogre, I guess technically in a way, but I guess for story reasons they might keep him away. I could see them at June, even though Asuka's in the game. I could see them like try to add her in because she's very requested.
I feel like these 3 entries would be difficult for them to be all those characters. But yeah, there are a lot of I forget. There's a lot of Tekken characters they could be adding. They haven't added yet.
Yeah, the roster was missing some faces. They won.
But yeah, it's I'm kind of curious if this is something. Well, I feel like it's very likely this is something they'll be saving for Evo to announce there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And then I guess we'll just see if they are smart and announce and release Cassandra sometime in July, and then announce Season Pass 2 at Evo for SoulCalibur 6. That would be nice.
Would be amazing. Would be amazing.
Very good.
Personal wish for Season 3 for Tekken, Kiryu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll always be my wish, Kiryu. Like that or Kazumi from Dead or Alive. Either would make me happy. Mostly
Okay.
Kiryu. I like Kazumi.
Maybe they'll add
cool.
more Walking Dead characters.
Yeah, okay, see it. Look, I don't have a problem with that franchise. I just don't think it fits in Tekken.
Do you have any thoughts on this, Ryman? Tekken 7? Who do you think the characters will be?
I know that Tekken 7 is a fighting game.
Yes.
I heard it's a bowling game.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with Tekken. I will just say, yeah, if any Yakuza characters, so Kiryu or Majima would be cool.
Or both.
We're only going to get one if it happens at all.
But yeah, Kiryu.
Yeah.
Or if we need to continue like the meme that's going on, like let's say Ryu from Street Fighter, just throw him in there. The meme is essentially that the man has fought so many video game characters at this rate. There's a list of them.
Or Sega have gotten what I'm looking for, pretty shrewd with their marketing, and they're going to use Tekken 7 to promote their upcoming game with the new protagonist, and he will be the DLC character in Tekken 7.
Knuckles the Echidna joins the battle. Oh no. What new game are we talking about here? I'm a little bit out of the loop.
So
Judgment?
No. So there's a new Yakuza game currently in development that is going to feature a protagonist that is not Kiryu. His name is Ichiban. He's got an afro.
Oh, afro.
Yes.
But does he sing Bagamatai?
I mean, come on, it's Yakuza. There's going to be karaoke. Isn't it? It's
If
still
he-
set in
if-
Kamurocho.
If there isn't karaoke, I'll riot.
Oh, I know you will. They know it too.
Good.
But yeah, like that game, the new Yakuza game, there might actually be info on it July 10th. And, well, there's a lot of signs pointing that that game might come out in Japan this year.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah, there's a marketing opportunity for Sega if they manage to reach an agreement with Bandai Namco.
I feel like that, like, it would be cool, but I can see a lot of people being mad because it's not Kiryu.
Yeah, but then I remember this. And, well, this.
Like, Noctis I can accept because video game. Negan is just why. Geese is fine. Like, Geese fits. G from Street Fighter 5.
G from House of the Dead?
Oh God.
Suffer like G did.
Yes,
Oh,
we
no.
all will.
Do you guys want my take on this whole thing?
Yes.
Sure.
I think we've been spending way too much time not talking about Cassandra. I find this very, very, very upsetting.
Oh, that's adorable.
I saw you retweet this.
Yeah, I randomly stumbled upon this on Twitter. It's pretty cute. I'll link the artist of this in the video description thing.
Oh, that's adorable. I like this art. That's good art.
I find one part interesting is that the artist tried to guess what her full outfit would be like.
I'd say they did a good job. That looks good.
And that reminded me of this picture someone else made, where they also try to guess what the full outfit will be like. I think this might actually be end up being fairly accurate.
Yeah, I can see that. I still really like the color choicing going on here.
Very
Really
colorful.
pleasant shades.
Very
Blue and orange. I like the hairstyle.
Hmm?
I like the hairstyle. It's good.
Although the hair won't be like that because we know what the hair is like. The ponytail
Yeah.
isn't that large.
It should be.
And then Icewave told me yesterday that there would be no chance whatsoever that he would ever join this podcast unless I added Hilda stuffs.
Oh!
Wait, he left what?
I think he was just blown away.
Very good, very good, very good, very good.
Oh wait, what? I just noticed something.
Oh!
What?
Uh,
Is it something you want to tell me about Hilda, Icewave?
well, you see, SoulCalibur 5 story was pretty wild, and I don't know. I don't even have a funny one here.
Yeah, these are rough sketches. I dare for Algol 1P for. Well, yeah, that I don't know.
I always loved this design of Algol.
Yeah, I was kind of sad that they redesigned him for the final version of the
but
game.
hopefully he's still voiced by Barry from RE5.
Oh Jesus, that's interesting.
Yeah, Jameson Price, great voice. That is my favorite design.
And this time they actually spelled her name correctly.
Oh, they finally learned! Yay!
Yeah, I've always really liked this design as well. I should have included pictures of the very first SoulCalibur 4 trailer where they showed a different version of this design.
Huh? It was different. Well, I need to look that up later.
It's not super different. It's just that like she doesn't have like the red outfit underneath. Like it's something black instead, and some details are missing. It's more of a basic design than this.
Ah,
Work in progress.
yeah. I really like the red. I think it makes her really nice. Like pops out a little bit.
Yeah, I think the final version definitely looks better.
But yeah, I've always liked that Hilda just looks like this. Like she just looks like a proper knight. No, and yeah, I just really like that. It's such a good design.
Oh,
Arf! Arf!
Oh.
Arf! And
Let's talk
there's
about
my
Hilda.
favorite Siegfried design. as much as I don't like 5, I really like that Siegfried.
Hmm.
And I really also like Hilda's design here. Really, like, I may not like this game a lot, but Sectus.
I think her name is Harley or something. I think I remember them talking about her on Twitter ages ago. Like she's part of Swartzwind, whatever they're called.
Did they have a SWAT team in SoulCalibur?
Yeah.
Team, move in and secure a soul edge. Over. Yeah, that's a 10-4, Siegfried. Over.
Radio over.
Roger that.
Sketches.
A lot of good sketches.
4th production.
That's kind of feel like that helmet might have been a little bit too silly.
Yeah, that sort of makes her look. Yeah, some of these would. Can we go up again? I'm just reminded of Keelik in SoulCalibur 5, but with this helmet here.
Ooh, emblems.
Silver Dormant and Chest, former Wolf Kronage Chest, Lily of the Valley and Phoenix, Wolf Kronage Crest, Shoulder, Source and Phoenix, Claps for Cape.
Okay.
So that was our Hilda segment.
We need more.
I'm sorry, that's all I added.
She has a whole alternate costume we haven't looked at yet,
I'm
Sectus.
sorry.
Sectus?
I couldn't find any pictures of Algol 2P. I'm sorry. I can only find one.
Oh.
Oh wait, I lied. This as well. What's under this?
Oh, that's good art.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very good art. Also, why is this guy not in SoulCalibur playable?
I don't know.
It looks amazing.
Oddly enough, I kind of feel like many of these guys remind me of like the bad guys from Metal Slug.
Yeah.
The art style of them.
Heavy machine gun. But yeah, I still really, really want her in SoulCalibur 6. I really want her back. Really, really like this character.
I think she's got good chances to be in Season Pass too.
I really, really hope so.
Big question is when that will happen. I hope it's at Evo, but I don't know.
It has to be. I
don't
want
know.
it to be.
I mean, if you look back at Tekken 7, when was the last DLC character for Tekken 7 Season Pass 1?
Oh, that was like March.
March. So
Yeah,
that
Noctis
was,
was about March.
So it was 5 months between like the announcement of Noctis and Season Pass 2 for Tekken 7.
Yep.
While in this case, we're still waiting on the last DLC character for Season Pass 1.
Yep.
So I don't know. I really hope we'll get Season Pass 2 at Evo, but I'm starting to think like there's a chance we'll just get Cassandra instead.
No, I feel like there's a chance. I can see them pull it off.
Hopefully.
I can see them try to do like a double announcement back to back and see if that could like give the game a little bit of a boost, so to speak.
We kind of skipped having an E3 podcast because I felt like there wasn't enough stuff from E3 to talk about. Should we still talk about stuff in general from E3, or should we just skip it entirely?
E3 was weird.
Yeah. We had. Should we talk about EA Play?
No.
Okay.
I didn't watch much of that.
Yeah, I watched very little. I think I watched the Star Wars stuff, which didn't really impress me. From what they showed, at least. And the Apex stuff sounded pretty good, though. Then after that, I think I fell asleep from it.
Yeah, I mean, I only watched the Star Wars demo, and it looked like an Uncharted game.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird for me. Microsoft, I guess, would be a better place to start because they had a lot.
They had a lot of games. They had Keanu Reeves.
That's a
He's
game.
breathtaking.
You're all breathtaking.
Oh!
They announced a date for Ori and Will of the Wisps, which that made me happy.
Which is very good. Yes.
So that's coming in February.
They announced the wrong Japanese MMO to bring over to Western audiences. They announced
I'm still baffled that's happening.
Fantasy Store Online 2. Is that the name of it?
Yeah. That's the one.
Yes.
I would have preferred Dragon's Dogma Online.
Oh, and of course, we must reiterate, it's only confirmed for America so far. It's not coming to Europe.
I was just about to point that out, yeah. It's kind of a eesh. A personal thing that I was really happy to see was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I think that looks great. Really wanted in RPG in Dragon Ball again, so pretty happy about that. Granted, I mean, I'm gonna feel bad for beating Raditz up for like the 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20th time? I think. I'm just talking about like we're redoing Dragon Ball story so many times. Like I feel bad for Raditz at this rate. We just beat him up.
Yeah, he's beyond help at this point.
The poor guy. No wonder he's crazy. I'm just glad you didn't zoom in on the hair office.
Oh no.
No, sect.
See, this is why you don't say it. You just give him ideas.
Do you know?
They are so bad.
You know the best thing about this? Like the best thing about this is that this is an officially released screenshot of the game. Like this is not user made. This is an official screenshot released by Namco.
They were proud of that.
Yeah, this is how they wanted to show off
the DLC.
Look this. Look at that.
The hair office is so bad on him.
Look at those flying pixels.
Oh.
So,
Ubisoft, I guess.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh.
I do briefly want to touch on how Xbox had talked about their next console, because there was one part that I found funny.
It eats monsters for breakfast.
Not that part, no.
Oh.
I was talking about how there was that guy that was talking about frame rates that we've never seen before, and then the next person comes on, we're talking like 120 frames per second. I mean, I've been on a PC
We have seen
years.
that.
I have seen frame rates in excess of that for quite some time now.
Yeah, I still kind of wish they hadn't shown the console off. Like, they didn't really show the console off, but like started it off with just talking about it. Like, I want to see some visual proof of it. Like, show me proof of concept that, oh, it is like a leap.
Yeah, I mean,
words.
that seems to be an issue with big game companies in general. They announce stuff too early most of the time. Yeah. Which was a trend during E3 this year. Lots of CG trailers and very little gameplay.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that happened.
That's just like I love him. Anything else for you at Microsoft, Sectus?
Did you guys talk briefly about the Xbox new Xbox thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like that was weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It
that
was
just weird. They also talked about 8K and 120 FPS. I think that's bullshit.
It is, or the price.
I mean, yeah, I mean, sure. Like, I'm sure the hardware will support outputting to that, but there will be no games that actually use that. No way, not a chance.
Yeah, I kind of wish they said more. They also mentioned, it'll be some kind of SSD tech, and that was basically it. They said for Xbox.
Yeah,
and then it eats monsters for breakfast.
Yeah, so the thing with Project Scarlet and what will inevitably be called the PS5, the specs, as someone who's familiar with what these specs mean, they sound really good to the point where I am worried about how much these things will cost.
An arm and a leg.
Oh, I can't see. No legs.
Oh, that's how they get you, Ryman.
It's pretty much confirmed that next year will be PS5 and the next Xbox, right?
Oh yeah, yes. Next gen starts 2020.
I don't know what they'll call the next Xbox. Can they make it more confusing somehow?
Xbox 2.
Yes, they can.
Xbox 361.
Maybe
it's finally time for Xbox 720.
What does this mean for SoulCalibur 6? Will they continue to support SoulCalibur 6 with next gen coming out, or will they start working on either port of SoulCalibur 6 or a new SoulCalibur?
Yeah,
I would.
I mean, that is a question you could apply to pretty much any quote live service game that launched recently.
Yeah.
Like within the past year or two, because companies might just continue supporting the current version because the systems are supposed to be fully backwards compatible with the current gen at least.
Yay! Finally, Sony remembered that's a thing.
Well,
Only for PS4, but it's a start.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah. So Ubisoft time, I guess.
I want to rant about Bethesda for a bit.
Oh, I was kind of hoping we could skip that.
I can understand why, because holy shit, what a shit show Bethesda was this year.
Ryman, please say something.
Hello, my name is Lyman.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Oh,
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
I think you also woke up everyone watching the podcast right now.
Good. Sorry.
Oh god, Jesus.
I just
Yeah. They didn't even properly apologize for the Fallout 76 mess.
Oh, they apologized by announcing Battle Royale for it, right?
That's not an apology.
I like the song in the trailer, I guess.
They're porting that really bad Elder Scrolls mobile game to the Switch. Hooray!
Poor Switch. It didn't deserve that.
I mean, there was two highlights of the entire Bethesda conference. The first highlight was the cute lady they got to present Ghostwire Tokyo, Tango Gameworks' new game. Like,
she is precious.
She's adorable. Can't say much about the game itself because it was a pre-earned CG trailer. It doesn't say too much about it.
Yeah.
And then Doom Eternal looks fucking rad.
Oh lordy.
Seriously, like Doom Eternal looks dope.
Yeah, Bethesda's lucky it had those two games there. Because otherwise, yikes.
Yes. Otherwise, the rest of the thing was a complete shit show. Oh yeah, I remember this picture. This is a good picture.
I still love it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And I guess now we can talk about Ubisoft because they had one good game.
Yeah.
Right, Sectors?
Ubisoft. They had that Kings and Monsters.
Yeah, it looked pretty
Oh
nice.
yeah, Watch Dogs. The new Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
The new Watch Dogs.
Wow. There will
How
be
do you forget about the game that can let you be an old grandma and beat up people?
Old Lady Squad is going to happen.
This definitely is.
Oh, I've actually seen a little more footage of the game. I think you can be an old man as well if you want.
That changes everything.
My good sir, chap hair.
So it looked like they were using the same set of animations for the old men as the old ladies. From what I saw in the footage. So
what?
Care to explain what's currently happening behind you?
That's just a normal screenshot from SoulCalibur 6 story mode.
Don't move, Sectors. Don't move.
What? What? Why should
don't move. Okay. Well, if this video was monetized in any way, it isn't now.
I was just ready to come into the rescue.
I kind of feel like with Watch Dogs they probably have like maybe 3 or 4 archetypes of like characters you can play as. I'm betting.
Yeah. One thing that I found kind of funny about being someone who played through the Uncharted series, I think Ryman might get to when I say it. The first guy they showed off, they mostly used. I'm pretty sure that's just Charlie Cutter from Uncharted 3's actor, and I could not shake that out of my head.
It has to be the same voice actor.
And that is amusing. Hear him again like that.
The character even looked a bit like him.
Exactly. I was like, oh, so this is what he's up to when he wasn't in 4. Hey.
Oh yeah, because he did survive 3. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
I wish that game Watch Dogs Legion would have like co-op throughout the entire thing. It'll have co-op similar to Watch Dogs 2, where you can like free roam and do stuff in the open world with friends and very specific activities you can do in co-op, but the story, like the campaign, it'll be single player again.
Aw.
Okay.
I was actually thinking this would be the one where they would go full on co-op. Kind of seemed like the perfect game to do it.
Yeah, like I think it would be a lot of fun considering you could just play as anyone
Yeah.
the entire game.
Weird. Oh well. Aside from that, there's the monster game at the end. I like the art style of that. I think outside of that, I didn't really. The Rainbow Six core team thing looks like it could be fun.
Again, it was a pre-rendered trailer that
Yeah,
showed very
yeah,
little.
they like that was a big trend during E3. They showed a lot of trailers of not gameplay.
And that's why
Yeah.
Nintendo won E3 this year, because they actually showed gameplay for
It
almost
was actually just
everything.
pre-rendered gameplay, Raymond.
Bonk.
Ugh.
Like, even the Breath of the Wild sequel teaser at the end, like that was clearly in-engine.
Oh, absolutely.
And-
Spoilers, Raymond.
Oh, come on, everyone knows that.
Yeah, I
that
know.
was revealed. And man, they went all in on Luigi's Mansion 3. They
Oh, I
showed
can't wait for
so
that game.
much of that game.
I can't wait to finally play Luigi's Mansion game. I know. But I didn't have a GameCube, and I was not good at picking up a lot of games on 3DS sometimes, and yeah. I'll pick this one up.
I skipped over the PC gaming show because it was a trash fire.
They showed new stuff of Shenmue 3, right?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Do you know where I can find any controversies around here?
Try typing in Epic Games Store into your favorite search engine.
I see.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that. Oh man. Like I want to stress, I don't have a problem with Epic having a store. I have no problem with them wanting to compete with Steam. I do have a problem with how they're going about this whole exclusivity thing, like buying exclusives left and right. I just don't think that's right.
Yeah, they are prioritizing buying exclusives to try and force people to use their store instead of actually improving the store. There's still no shopping cart. You still have to buy games one at a time.
And you get locked out if you buy them too fast in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, it's and I think it's even worse when it's on crowd-funded games.
And look, it's not even a matter of competing with Steam. They don't even compete with GOG or Uplay or Origin.
They're just after Steam for some reason. I really wonder what Valve's ever done to them.
Yeah, like they keep harping on that 30%, but like it's like the most evil thing in the world.
I mean, it just doesn't seem like developers mind too much. But then again, I don't know too much about it. Anyway, we could talk about that for a long time, I think. So.
Yeah, let's move on.
I'm trying to look up news from E3, but yeah, there wasn't that much which interested me personally, to be honest.
Oh, we didn't talk
Digital?
about Sony.
Ryman?
I
think I have to disappoint you by saying they weren't even there.
Oh, right.
The closest we're going to get is that Final Fantasy VII Remake said, hey, it's coming to PS4.
Oh, yeah. So, Devolver Digital, I'm not going to say anything about it because people should just watch that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Watch that experience because it's fucking great.
It's pretty good.
Every year they somehow manage to outdo themselves. So it is, as usual, it was like an actual game announcements, but as a piece of entertainment, it is worth watching.
Yes.
And I also forgot about Square Enix actually.
Yeah, same actually.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII remake thing.
They showed a lot more of that game than I was expecting. I also did not expect that release date to be announced. That was a big surprise. And yeah, as a result, I'm actually a lot more hopeful about the project. There's still some rough edges, like some of like the mid-battle dialogue doesn't sound that great, but mechanically, it seems solid and it looks
I'm a
really
little
good.
I'm a little sad that they kind of overhauled the voice cast.
Of all the voices
Just-
I've heard, I think Barrett is the most troublesome one. He doesn't sound good at all.
But I just think it's a bit of a shame because Cloud and Sephiroth in particular, they've had like voice actors since 2002 who's reprised the roles ever since. To see them kind of be pushed away is a bit like, oh. I mean, the new voices are still fine from what I've heard, but it's always something that bumps me out a little bit when you have actors who actively like reprising these roles and are available. It's just that you suddenly don't feel like having them there.
I actually didn't know there were just actors reprising their roles for that long.
Yeah, like Cloud sat the same English voice since Kingdom Hearts 1. For everything, Cloud's been in since.
I think one thing which is pretty fun is that for Namco, yet again, just a ton of leaks for them before E3 actually started.
Yeah.
They accidentally made public a bunch of web pages showing a bunch of announcements they were saving for E3.
And and then Harada kind of had a meltdown on Twitter as a result.
Yeah, he made an interesting tweet.
Interesting couple of tweets, I think.
Yeah, he didn't seem too happy about that leak.
He seemed very happy. What are you talking about? Never seen him so happy. Didn't leak his
back to Square Enix for a moment. Let's see. So they unexpectedly announced the Final Fantasy VIII remaster,
which was a pleasant surprise.
And it looks like they've tweaked the character textures.
Very much so.
And then they ended on
Adventures,
a dud,
which I feel kind of mean about it, but I don't think it looks too good.
Gameplay-wise, yeah, like it looks very by the numbers scripted action game.
What are you talking about again?
Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was my response.
I'm just forgetting all of E3. Oh yeah, that did look kind of generic.
I mean, E3 was pretty forgettable this year.
Just I don't know. There's something that like a lot of Avengers just looks a bit off to me, and some of it is the character designs in some of them.
It looks like a Chinese knockoff.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd say it looks that bad.
Okay, it probably isn't that bad. Yeah, but they look off. Like I'm not expecting them to look like the actors from the because I know getting that likeness.
Oh, I think a lot of people are expecting them to look like the actors from the film.
Oddly enough, I didn't because I feel like if they had to do that, that could probably cost them a lot of the budget as well, just to get the rights to use the faces there. But I was expecting something a bit closer.
Also, like, this is what Crystal Dynamics have been working on since Rise of the Tomb Raider. Because remember, they didn't do Shadow.
That wasn't them?
That was passed off to Eidos Montreal.
Ooh.
But yeah, so basically, ever since they wrapped up work on Rise of the Tomb Raider, this is what they've been doing. They've been working on this. And this is all they have to show for a game that's coming out in May 2020.
Yeah.
And it's a live service game with some form of monetization baked in. Like, it's not looking very good for the Avengers game.
It's a bit unfortunate, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Clearly, Marvel, the answer is to resurrect Marvel vs. Capcom. Thank you. Please resurrect it.
Maybe it'll eventually happen, I don't know.
I left Infinite. It may not look good, but that game is fun.
Weird story mode.
It's great. It's beautiful storytelling. What are you talking about? It's heartwarming. It's touching. It's dramatic. It hits you right in the feels.
fighting games and story modes has been a very weird combination, resulting in very weird things.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
This is very weird.
The story mode in Soccer 6 is bananas.
I love it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else about E3.
Yeah, then it's like Nintendo that's left. Like we touched on Luigi's Mansion, and we touched on Breath of the Wild sequel.
Oh wait,
Banjo Kazooie and Smash.
Yes, Banjo.
Ryman, you need to come back here. Ryman?
Where
Oh,
am
no.
I?
We lost him.
Oh,
I thought we lost you, Ryman.
sorry, but that Banjo announcement just was like the only thing I heard going into it was like a lot of people were excited and somehow they thought it was Banjo with no like leaks or sources whatsoever. Like I don't know where all that expectation came from. And then they opened the direct by announcing the Dragon Quest XI hero as character. Is like, okay, well, I
Yeah.
guess Banjo isn't happening. And then they announced it right at the end, right before the Breath of the Wild 2 sequel tease.
And it's a beautiful announcement too, because it's like with the DK characters, which Rare used to work on. Like that's amazing.
And I think it was confirmed.
Just in case.
And yeah, like I believe it was confirmed they've got Grant Kirkhope making music for that, which is
He
awesome.
composed the trailer music that is on Smash Brothers website. He is the first Western composer to be part of Smash Brothers.
That is pretty nuts.
Doing a remix, at least.
Is
So
this
that
the first
is-
like Western character getting into Smash Brothers?
Oh no,
I believe so, yeah.
is it?
I think so. I'm trying to think. I'm not gonna remember Ultimate's roster, which is.
Actually, it might. Maybe it is.
I think it is. I think every other character is from Japan, like made in Japan. So Banjo is the first Western character.
Yeah.
Go.
Goofy?
No, Banjo.
I'd be okay with Goofy being in Smash Brothers.
Gosh, I'm gonna give to you, Mario.
Goofy versus Banjo. Let's go.
Go.
Is that it for E3?
I think it is.
I like how Fire Emblem looks. That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I think that's it for me.
It was a weird show. There was too much CG.
I like the Bowser joke in the direct. I'm
I
sorry.
think next year will be interesting with the new consoles that'll
Oh
super
yeah,
shake
that's
things up.
gonna be the big blowout, like for the next gen consoles. Although maybe both Sony and Microsoft, they might do what they did with the PS4 and the Xbox One. They might hold their own events to announce the systems.
Yeah, I think that's very
Before.
likely.
Very likely, yeah.
Like early next year before E3. And hopefully Microsoft will do a better job than they did last time.
Just keep Dunmatric far away from the stage, and you'll be fine.
Well, that'll be easy since he doesn't work at Microsoft anymore.
Oh no! He'll just try to break in. He'll just go run up on stage, say he's back.
I just hope they see this as like this is the time. This is the time. Now people are ready for Kinect and Xbox TV and everything. This is the time.
Sectus?
What?
I don't even own an Xbox, and that hurt.
Oh, that 2013 reveal was so funny.
Xbox is going to be the next water cooler, everybody. You heard it here first. The fish has AI. The dog has realistic scars.
Well, I guess there was one other small interesting piece of Xbox news. They did an inside Xbox thing during E3 where they revealed the last batch of backwards compatible 360 and original Xbox games for Xbox One.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where so also a bunch of rare 360 games got X enhancements. So both Viva Pinatas can be played in 4K.
Nice.
So can the original Banjo Kazooie, and as well as Nuts and Bolts.
Banjo in 64 and 4K. Wow, Jesus.
Yeah.
Or should I say 4K? Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it honestly doesn't look any different in 4K.
Blame Crash Bandicoot's advertising for that one.
But yeah, there was a pretty long list of backwards compatible games. Like a lot of original Xbox Splinter Cell games are backwards compatible now. I don't know if the offer's still available, but they gave away 2 Human for free, which was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was thing.
Like if that offer's still up, you could probably still grab it if you have access to your Xbox account.
Well,
But maybe don't.
At least Microsoft did something with Splinter Cell and not like Ubisoft that just slapped Sam Fisher in a mobile game.
No, that didn't happen.
I'm sorry, Ryman, it did happen.
No.
Ryman.
No. No, if we
Ryman.
deny it hard enough, we'll erase it from existence.
No, because it's gonna come out, Ryman.
Not in my world, it's not.
I'm sorry, Ryman. I know how it feels.
Oh, if we want to talk about shitty mobile games, we glossed over one from Bethesda. Remember Sectus?
Oh yeah. They announced a new Commander Keen, and it's a mobile game.
Like I never played those games when I was young, and I'm still offended.
I don't know how I feel about it. The thing is, I kind of doubt Commander Keen fans were like itching for a new game anyway, considering the last game in the series was probably released 30 years ago or something. But it's a very modern publisher thing to do, to use some kind of dead IP for a random smartphone title.
Well, yeah, like Command and Conquer thingy.
Oh yeah, that was it's kind of funny. Was it last year E3 they announced that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2018.
And then some months later they talked about how they wanted to remake Command & Conquer 1. They should have just flipped the order of those things.
Yeah.
Because people were not happy about the Command & Conquer smartphone title.
Or you have Diablo Immortal at BlizzCon.
Don't you have phones?
See, the thing is,
I feel bad for the people on stage.
These companies, when it comes to picking games that they'll show at E3, I don't think it's probably pretty obvious, but they don't pick the games that they think people will like the most. They pick the games to show that they think will make them the most money. Because we have to remember, like E3 is just a big advertising campaign.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much truth there is to it, but these companies seem to think that there's still a lot of money to make from mobile.
Well, there is, but might be like gauging the audience wrong.
Yeah.
Like smartphone, like the smartphone market is gigantic.
Absolutely.
Enormous. Like, see this?
Ryman?
It's bigger than this.
Help me!
It's bigger than that.
Well, is that it for Stuffy Stuffs?
I believe
so. Yeah.
I think this
Jill.
Jill
was at E3. I freaking got it this year.
What?
I got her twice. Thank you all.
I think I should remember what this is about, but I forget.
Well, it's because like every year I have this like goal of like, oh, Jill is gonna be at E3, and then I sort of got it this year with RE5 come to Switch.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess
that's not how I wanted it, but I'll take it.
I guess that's actually a relevant thing to talk about with my YouTube channel, because they announced RE5 and RE6 for the Switch.
In the weirdest fucking way.
That was perfectly reasonable.
That trailer was designed to advertise like the remasters of RE1 and 0, and then they just end that trailer. It's like, oh, by the way, RE5 and 6 are coming to Switch. It's like, what?
Which, made me happy.
And they are doing some kind of changes to the games with those ports. With RE6, they're making it possible to use alternate costumes in the campaign.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, recently they patched the PS4 version of RE6 3 years after it was launched.
What did the patch do anything?
The patch says it fixed missing voice files and other things not related to progression. I sincerely have no idea what it did.
It is weird. Surely that means like it's the same team who did the PS4 port, and maybe they found those bugs when working on the Switch port.
Maybe.
It is very random.
Hopefully that means they'll patch in the costume thing for like PS4 as well, and hopefully PC as well.
I can't. Wouldn't they have done so already? I mean, like the thing is, as far as I know, it's actually not free for companies to release patches, unless that was changed with PS4 and Xbox One. I remember with the previous generation, they had to pay for patches.
I believe it's changed.
I'm not sure because there's still a certification process for console patches. So
yeah, there's also internally they have to do work like QA and stuff for every single patch they make. So that way, like that's also money they have to spend.
Maybe it's made cheaper then.
Maybe.
But yeah, like. So that happened. So that was cool. That made me happy. I was like, oh yeah, cool. Like, got Jill somewhat, yeah.
Are you buying that version?
Yeah. I am buying. Like, if I have a machine where I was coming out for it, I'm buying it.
Are you also buying that smartphone title, Capcom Project Battle, I think it's called?
I actually might because it actually looks pretty fun.
Pretty sure it has Jill in it.
Wait. Icewave.
Yes?
I know a version of RE5 you don't own.
Go on.
For the NVIDIA Shield TV.
You're right. Shit.
You failed
well,
us.
I mean, Switch has NVIDIA tech in it. It's basically a Shield.
Basically.
Kinda.
It is the same hardware, but the Switch hardware is clocked lower than the NVIDIA Shield TV.
It's basically the same.
It's close, but it's not the same.
That's the same.
It's the same hardware, not the same software.
That's the same.
I think I'll be nice to Icewave and say it's the same, so he doesn't have to buy a Shield TV and RE5.
See? Thank you, Sectus.
Mm-hmm.
You make a good point.
And with that, maybe we should end the podcast here before I get
this
banned
went
from
longer
YouTube.
than I expected.
Yeah, that suddenly became stuff to talk about.
Yeah, but I'm really hoping that close to the end of this month we'll have a podcast about the announcement of Cassandra, because it's about time, I feel.
Would be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Also, next week, people looking to upgrade their computer should keep an eye out because there's going to be lots of tech news. New AMD hardware, new NVIDIA graphics cards, blah, blah, blah.
Boy.
Yep.
But yeah, until next time, boy.
Bye.
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 Bye.